this is a bad idea, says one of the heads of Department of Energy. CNN is reporting Elon Musk's gang of young, inexperienced Muscovites, actually this is David Casey's interpretation of it over on Daily Kos, continue their unbridled rampage of federal agencies. CNN is reporting that one of these Musk lackeys, a 23-year-old college dropout, has been given access to the Department of Energy's IT systems, including systems for the National Security Administration. He was once an intern for Musk's SpaceX. Energy Secretary Chris Wright granted access to DOGE representative, 23-year-old former SpaceX intern, over objections from members of the department's general counsel and chief information offices. He's not cleared to be in DOE, says a member of the general counsel's office. There are plans to install a SpaceX network security engineer at the Energy Department. Keep in mind, this is the agency, well, its website says, it protects our nation by designing and delivering safe, securable, reliable, and effective U.S. nuclear stockpile. They run our nuclear weapons. And he's got a 23-year-old in there? Here's another one. This guy just got fired yesterday, or resigned. He said that he has always backed eugenic immigration policies. You could not pay me to marry outside of my ethnicity. He's promoting hatred against Indian Americans. And he says, I was racist before it was cool. This is one of, Elon Musk's half a dozen little guys. Meanwhile, Elon Musk's people are apparently feeding all the data that they got out of the Treasury Department's payment system into Microsoft's AI program, asking, well, where should we cut? Who should we fire? Seriously? Our secrets are now in Microsoft's AI?
Musk is so malicious with he has a desire to cause pain and suffering for his sheer enjoyment. On Friday, when I was watching Alex Wagner interview a woman who worked at the USAID, and she told how Musk and his army of men stormed in there and destroyed the place. She was upset how Musk tore all the photos off the wall, and the photos had pictures of the workers with the countries that they helped. Mm-hmm. The photos had pictures of the African children that they helped.
Lots of pictures of black people. They literally took the pictures of black people off the walls at USAID?
They confiscated them. Wow. They were helping them save them from starvation. They confiscated. Musk left a wall of empty frames. And they took their phone numbers, all their contacts around the world, and she wishes she could call her contacts and tell them why the U.S. isn't showing up. Musk had so much rage when he went in there and destroyed them.
Well, USAID was investigating Starlink.
Oh.
They had opened an investigation. I don't know if it was a criminal investigation or civil. I don't know the details of it, but they had opened an investigation into Starlink. So Musk was pissed off. When the FAA opened an investigation into SpaceX, Musk tweeted about that. Just like he tweeted, USAID is evil, it must be destroyed. He tweeted about the guy who was the FAA administrator, specifically named this guy, and Trump fired him.
He's so vicious. It's unbelievable. And they were about to send seed to Ukraine. Yeah. Russia had destroyed all their seed, and they used to be the breadbasket of the world.
Yep.
He's going to kill millions of people. You know what I did yesterday? I called the White House, and I asked to talk to President Musk. And I said, President Musk, you can save over $20 billion right away, cutting some federal spending. SpaceX, the rockets explode. Tesla's been in so many deadly accidents. And then Starlink is a waste of money. So I've been leaving messages for President Musk, and I think that's what we need to do.
There you go. Good on you, Jessica. Thank you so much for the call and for making my day. I appreciate it. Susan in Caldwell, Idaho. Hey, Susan, what's on your mind today?
I have a couple of topics. First, hope, because we need to be collectively organized so that we can resist. An individual isn't going to cut it. I'd like to point out that there is an AFL-CIO burst retirement organization called Alliance for Retired Americans. That is one of the litigants in the lawsuits that are now proceeding against Elon Musk in our Treasury Department. You can join for a nominal fee. Just put in your search engine, Alliance for Retired Americans. They're very friendly websites. It doesn't cost more than $10 to join a year. And these are people who actually work for the good of retired people for our Social Security that we all paid for our Medicare that we're still paying for with our Part B deduction. And they will take your membership, and they are actually standing up. Their organization that we all know, that's the Front for United Healthcare. Then, on bird flu, look to the Canadian websites. Just put in your search engine, highly pathogenic bird flu outbreaks in Canada, and you will find user-friendly websites with actual information that trace this out, this current continental outbreak from 2022, where our egg prices started to climb. They show everything they've been doing, and tangentially they reference what we have and have not been doing. And I'd like to point out, as of January, not one dairy cat herd in Canada is infected with the bird flu because of measures that they took that we never did.
Oh, really? Wow.
Just look there.
Amazing.
We never tested our cattle between
Well, not only that, we're still
did.
feeding chicken feathers to cattle. I mean, it's apparently the main way that cattle are getting infected. Apparently they don't do that in Canada, Susan?
We have no outbreak.
Yeah. There you go. Susan, I got to run. Thank you for the call. We'll be back on the other side of the break here at the top of the hour with more of your calls and the news of the day. Stay with us.